Happy holidays, everyone. I hope you're having a good day, enjoying yourself. Merry Christmas. Um, Hope you're enjoying your family during the holidays. We are going to look at a collective Christmas reading and see what Spirit the Divine has for us. What do you want to tell the collective for Christmas? What messages do you want to give the collective Christmas? Thank you. We have the Five of Pentacles, so feeling left out, abandoned, um, left out in the cold, which you are never left in the cold. If you look at this tree, like, it looks dead, yes. And there's winter, it could be how you're feeling right now, with Christmas. Um, it's snow, it's very cold and abandoned. But if you look closer, there are pinnacles still on this tree, so it still has the potential to grow. It's not dead. It's not alone. It's not abandoned. Um, and that's an illusion anyway, because you're always surrounded. Even if your loved ones aren't there with you, they still love you. And even if you have a case, like maybe you're in a family that you don't have a lot of love in that family, um, you still have your passed on loved ones, and God, the divine, always loves you. Your angels always love you. You're always surrounded by love. I mean, He brought you here, He created you. So, He loves His creations. Even when they're misbehaving, He still loves you. Or anybody. Um, what else? So some of you may be feeling left out. Maybe some of you feel lonely for Christmas. I know I did last Christmas, You have the Two of Cups. So you have a contract. You have someone coming in, some kind of contract coming in. If not a person, you know, someone, a job, something like that. Um, I do see it as, even though it is like a contract, I do see love. Like, if you all are feeling alone and you're lonely and you don't have anyone, first of all, you need to know that you don't need anyone, that you are enough for yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself that love. And that will help call in the love that you want. But also, you have love coming in. I feel like that. I feel like you have a lot of love coming in. And I mean, they've tied the knot in this card too, so some of you, it might scare you, it might not scare you. Some of you, it might lead to marriage. You might want something long term and committed, and instead of, tomfoolery and, in and out and one night stands and all that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that if that's what you want. I'm just saying, you want something long term, you have a chance for something to go long term. The higher level of commitment. Some of you could be going to a higher level of commitment, because I heard that in my head. Some of you could be stepping things up to the next level and maybe getting married or moving in together or whatever it is for the next level for you. Others, I feel like you have love coming in. What else? Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because again tonight we're showing the Ten of Swords. So something made you feel backstabbed, betrayed, something let you down. Really took you to your knees. But this is a 10, so this is a completion. It is going to turn around, and the sun is coming up in this card. And you also have a bird's eye view. Like, you've learned some lessons. You gained wisdom from that. There's an owl in that tree. You gained a lot of wisdom about yourself from that. And, you know, that you deserve better than what you had. And I also see this as, you know, your angels, your guides, divines watching out over you. So you are going to take one of these swords when they fall out your back, and you are going to pick it up and use it to cut out what no longer serves you, what isn't good for you, what's toxic. So then you have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I see this as something you've already planted, some seeds that you've already put out there to the divine, you know, some kind of wish or dream. Maybe you forgot about it, you know, because he's not even paying attention, like he's daydreaming. Could be something you forgot about coming to fruition, getting ready to be birthed or hatched or harvested. Um, yeah, and you're gonna pick the bad apples from this tree, you know, the ones that aren't no good. You're gonna pick that out because you know the red flags. You've been there. I mean, come on, you've been there several times. I have, you know. I'm sure that you have, and you know you've seen the red flags in it. And if red flags come up, you know, don't be afraid of love. Don't let it fear. Don't fear it. You know, because if something comes up and you see those red flags, you know now to address them when you first see them. You know, don't let it go. Don't second guess yourself. Don't say, well, maybe they were just having a bad day, or, you know, maybe I'm imagining this, because you're not. You're not. You feel it for a reason. So address it. You know, speak up and address those feelings. Don't hold them in and keep them to yourself and just let them mount up, because if you let them continue to mount and you never discuss them, they're going to blow up later. You're going to have a big blow up later. And you don't want that, you know? You have the Two of Wands, and it came in reverse. So, in the Two of Wands, you have everything you need to create your world. Maybe some of you feel like you don't, you know? Maybe some of you have been feeling stuck and didn't feel like going on any new journeys, or have given up, you know? But, you know, the divine is saying not to give up. Don't give up. You know, just when you give up, it comes in. So don't give up. You do have all the tools to create what it is you need. Um, Stop beating yourself up, because I can sense and I can feel that you all are beating yourself up. You're negative self talking yourself. You maybe I shouldn't have done that, or I wish I wouldn't have done this, or you know, I knew better. You know, forget all that. Forget all that. It was part of your lesson. You were supposed to be there. You were supposed to learn that. You're always in the right place at the right time, and I always do believe that. Doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. You're on your journey. You're on your path. You did not do anything wrong. Um, yeah, and you got the Empress in reverse. So some of you don't feel like you are the Empress, but you are. You know, you have that loving, the caring, the nurturing. You can turn anything to gold that you touch. You have to believe that you do. You have to trust yourself and trust the divine. In order to trust the divine, you've got to also trust yourself. And I know that's a hard journey. It's been a hard journey for me, but you know, don't lose faith in yourself. Know who you are. You're the shit, man. I mean, come on. You were born with the right to have everything you ever wanted. The problem is up here. It's the belief system. It's what you believe you create with co-create with the spirit, with divine, with God. You co-create that, and you bring that reality forth. If you believe that, you know, you're worthy and you can have everything that you want and you lack nothing, you will have a life where you lack nothing. Like, you really will. And I know sometimes it's kind of hard, because it's kind of hard to stay positive. I mean, I've been there. It's kind of hard to stay positive when all you see in front of you is darkness, and people letting you down, and people abandoning you, and you know, this one bad thing happens, that bad thing happens, car breaks down, you know, you got something you got to fix, and that, just one thing after the other. And it's hard when you are trying to get up, but you just seem to be beaten back down. take and understand. Don't take that personally. Understand that that is something from before, you know, that is coming forth, that you've already manifested by beating yourself up before, by not believing in yourself from before. You know, it's like going to McDonald's and putting in an order, you know. It's going to take a little bit of time for them to make that order, you know. So it's just like divine. You put in an order, you know, what do you want? And you are worthy of everything that you want. But it's going to take a little time for divine to move things out of your way and shift things and align things for you to get what it is that you want. So the biggest thing is, do not give up. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on love, because it is out there and you do deserve it, and it is out there for you too. What else? It wasn't that the person in your past wasn't right for you. The person in your past was called in on the energy that you were in when you met them, and that played out, you know. Um, if one person or the other person doesn't do the healing, one falls off, you know, and you both have to work on yourselves together, and you both have to work on the relationship, or one will fall off. And so they leave your vibration, they leave your energy. You start vibrating at a different level, and you start calling in someone on that level. So, you know, just remember the lessons that you've had. Don't take the pain and the hurt and the resentment with you. And I've been there, and I'm telling you right now, you can do it. You can do it. If every time you're taken to your knees, you can see a reason for that and understand, you know, well, you know, I didn't know my self-worth. You know, I deserve better than this. Or, you know, uh, I'm learning the lesson of abandonment here. You know, they abandoned me because I'm portraying that. And because I'm portraying that, that's what happened. I made it happen. You know, you created it. You made it happen. You didn't believe it was going to work from the beginning, so it did not. And that's not saying you're a bad person or you're in the wrong. That's just the belief system that you've grown up with, or you've learned through your, you know, your younger years, or, you know, no matter how old you are. And it's just something that you've got to change in your mind. You got to change that perception. So, and it's hard to stay positive and see the bright side of things when you fall, especially when you get right back up and get knocked right back down. It's very hard, but it can be done. Always see the good in everything, good and bad perception. Always see the good in it. There's a reason that person's not there. There's a reason divine took them out of your life. Someone else is meant to come in. What else? Reminiscing about the past. So, I feel like the past has you know, a good bit of you down, you know. You're beating yourself up over it, and you don't need to be doing that. You need to understand that was just an illusion created. Like, they triggered you because that's a wound inside of you that you need to work on. Whether that be sad, angry, happy, whatever. It triggered you in some way. They were your mirror. They mirrored you. So it's to show you something about yourself. It has nothing to do with the other person or what the other person did. You know, I'm not saying that what they did wasn't shitty. I'm not saying that what they did didn't hurt you. And, you know, but anytime you're pointing a finger at somebody, you're pointing three back at you. So remember that. What else? What else? Oh, please stop throwing them on the ground. Okay. Some of you may have been involved in a third party, and this doesn't mean, you know, necessarily cheating. It could be. It could be some people got cheated on. Um, but it could also be a third person intervening from the outside, the mom, the sister, the brother, the cousin, the uncle, the friend, whatever. But I also feel like there's going to be a celebration too. You're going to have a celebration, but you do have options, you know? You have options in this cup. So there's a lot of different things in these cups. So you got to be careful what you choose, because what you choose, as I believe it's Soul Source Tarot says, what you choose chooses you. That's where I got it from. And she's a great reader too if you want to check her out. Um, but you're also the magician. You can create whatever it is that you want. What kind of life do you want? Do you want a life full of fire breathing dragons? Do you want a life full of kittens? You want a life with a castle? Um, you want a mermaid? You know? You want a rainbow? Do you want jewels? Do you want transformation? The butterfly's transformation, you know? And the transformation is not easy. It's not easy to grow and evolve. It's not easy to come through the dark night of the soul and heal the wounds that we've carried with us for years, and our parents and our grandparents and our ancestors have carried for years and years and years. You're breaking tough cycles, you know? You're breaking old cycles, old patterns, old belief systems. You're breaking them down, and you're teaching yourself your worth. And that is what you're doing. You're retraining your brain and you're learning your worth. So you have everything you need, you know? Don't be afraid to pick a cup. Pick a cup. But be discerning when you do it. What else? Don't just jump into the first thing that comes along, you know? Don't do that, you know? Uh, Maybe go on dates. Maybe get to know several different people and see which one you're compatible with. And not the ones that you trauma bond with, not the ones that have the same stories as you, like, the same childhood and all that. I mean, that's good, yes, but then you guys play that out, you know what I mean? So, like, you're playing out those insecurities, they're playing out those insecurities, and if you're not both constantly working on yourself, it'll play out in that. And I mean, that's not a bad thing either, but trauma bonds are hard. Okay, thank you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you're working on something, or you're wanting to work on something. You want to perfect something. You want to make sure it comes out right. You're really seriously studying it. You're shining it up. You're doing it maybe to yourself. Maybe you're not telling anybody about it. Spirit is saying go for it, Go for it. Right now, you want to focus on your stability and take your mind off of love. That's perfectly fine. Because while you're over here focusing on your stability, Divine is bringing love into you because you do not have your focus on it. So I'm all about that. Divine is bringing you a pinnacle. Oh, you have that pinnacle in your hand, you know? They're bringing you in. It's something new, something stable, something you can count on, something grounded, something that's going to be a success. The Hanged Man. So maybe you feel like, you need to get a different perception of something right now. You're hanging. You're kind of stuck, you're hanging upside down. And, you're going within, you're trying to see things from a different perspective, but you are going to have that light bulb moment. You see the light around his head? You're going to have that light bulb moment, and then you're going to cut yourself down out of that tree, and you're going to move forward. And it is Mercury retrograde, so there's a lot of delays and stuff right now, and, it's time to plan, plot, strategize. Okay, you have messages coming in. Maybe from a distance, maybe some travel. It's fire. It's also air. Mercury retrograde, give me back my words. The arrows of love, and you have the Chariot, so it's coming in fast. It's headed straight for you. Whatever this is, it's coming in fast. There might be a messenger bringing it too. What else? I heard get in the Chariot and go. Go full speed ahead. And those arrows are flying at a fast pace, full speed ahead. What else? Thank you. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles. So some of you have been holding back. You're holding back, because he's very stingy. He's holding back. Could be holding back your love, holding back your value. Maybe you're not ready to get in a relationship. Maybe you've seen too much, so you're holding back. But don't hold back out of fear. Hold back because you know your worth. You know who you are. Look, yeah, see, as I say that, the star. You are the star. You are meant to get out there and shine brightly. And no matter what it is you do, it's tarot, reading cards, it's Reiki, it's baseball, basketball, whatever it may be. Makeup artist, artist, musician, whatever you do, you're meant to get out there and shine. You are shining. You are the star too, and you are healing. You may not feel like it, but you are healing. These are healing waters. And you've gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge from this. You have knowledge that you can pour out to other people. Things you can help other people with. And your dreams are coming true. There's a wish that's coming true. The stars are aligning. The divine is putting it in order. God is putting it in order. You have the Lovers. Look, I told you, I feel like this is about love. I really do. Focus on your career, yes, but this is about love. There's love coming in. There's a new contract coming in. Or signing a contract, with the divine, with your new partner. Starting over again, raising it up to the next level and working through things. Maybe you both are healing this situation. And it's overseen by the divine because there's an angel in the sky behind them. So, you have the Seven of Wands standing up for what you believe in. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Fuck them, It's not their life, it's yours. It's not their path and their destiny. God didn't give them that path. The divine didn't give them that path. He gave it to you. They aren't meant to understand your journey because it is your journey alone. Your own journey. And you may meet up with somebody that has the same kind of, thoughts and wants the same things and has the same type of journey as you. You never know. On the bottom, we have the Queen of Swords. So, yeah, you're not going to take the first thing that comes in. You're going to be very, very leery, but you're going to let them come in. You're going to hear what they got to say. But if your bullshit detector goes off, you're going to turn them around and send them back out to where they came in, Because you're very tapped in, you're very intuitive, and you already know the answer before they ever speak it. You already know. Trust yourself. Alright, since it's Christmas, we're going to get some Blessed Be cards. We're going to get some blessings. I'm going to get one card, and I'm going to read from the book for Christmas. I hope you all are having a good Christmas. And if you are alone, I love you. And I wish you a Merry Christmas. And if I was there, I would give you a hug. I would. That's just who I am, I would give you a nice warm hug. So, what do you want to tell them? One card only. What do you want to tell them for Christmas? What blessing do you want to give them for Christmas? Oh, please. What blessing do you want to give them for Christmas? Okay, I heard pull. So I'm going to pull, guys. A blessing for good men and fathers. So I guess the divine is wanting to talk about guys today. And women, this may be the type of guy that's coming in. Okay. Blessing for good men and fathers. A blessing for men, the good men, who do the essential work for themselves, for each other, for their families, and for their communities. We need good men, loving fathers, fully flowered in their masculinity. May you be blessed with the healing of any wounds you hold and hide within. May you allow yourself to be vulnerable and tender in the care of the young. I also heard masculine energy. So, the females here, you have masculine and feminine in you. So, this is for the men, yes, but it is also for the masculine in you. Whether you be man or woman, because you can have as a man more feminine, less masculine, and vice versa. But it's the masculine in you, is what I just heard. May you be blessed with the strength of your own untainted power and open up to the great abilities that lie within you. Beneath the muscle and the sinew and the grit and the stoic face you show the world. May you be blessed and be open-hearted in love, intelligent in your alliances, honorable in your agreements, and courageous when you must stand and resist the challenges that may come to you. May you receive the blessings of opening yourself to your own immense eternal beauties, refusing to identify with only the shadow which swallows so many good men. Instead, when you meet the darkness within, this makes sense because I was talking about, talking bad to yourself, not believing you're worthy, believing you're alone and you're not. Instead, when you meet the darkness within, let it be understood, acknowledged, and honored, healed, and transformed. And thus may you turn away from the stereotypes and become your true self. May all men be blessed as they do this sacred work. To every man you may be a brother, and with every honorable act of care and compassion and protection and nurturer, may you be most blessed. For you are precious to us all, and you father us all. Yes. It is not through the bonds of biology, but through the strands of connection. Amen. For the men are our brothers. May you show the next men how to father themselves and thus continue the evolution of our humanity. To all men who have literally had the blessing of children, may your nurture be blessed. To all men who raise and rear other men's children, may you most be blessed. To the good men and the good fathers for showing the many possibilities of how a man can be good in a very deep, real way, offering us all a well of wisdom from which to drink, a fire of protection, and love by which to warm oneself. The endless love of the sea in which we are reborn, may your gifts to the world be returned to you threefold. So, the masculine in you. The masculine in you is the healthy boundaries that you set with people, and you make them stick to them. Like, you don't set one and then just let somebody trample over it. No, you stick to it. And, you know, um, just being strong, being independent. And that doesn't mean that you got to be alone to be independent. You're just independent. Like, you got you. You can take care of you. You can give your 100%, give 80 of your 100% when somebody's only got 20. It should be 100, 100. One's not doing good with it, one ain't got, as much energy or whatever, then the other one picks up that slack and vice versa. And, just be equal with each other. And if you're not getting that type of relationship, then you deserve better than that. And you need to know that. But you need to pick up slack if your partner can't handle it. Anyway, enough of my blabbing. Merry Christmas, everyone. I love you all. Have a good holiday. And remember, even if you're alone, I love you. And I wish you a Merry Christmas. Feel the warmth and the love in your heart. Find that warmth and love in your heart. Even for those that betray you and take you down. You know, forgive them. Forgive yourself. I love you all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you later.